Hammer time!
Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome back to Hammer Horror Month, or simply put, September. Now, yesterday we took a look at The Woman in Black, so it's only fitting today we should take a look at The Woman in Black 2, Angel of Death, or one of the most hated sequels ever. This is not a positive spin, but I will say that we were originally going to do this for positive spin, Joe and I, and we thought maybe we should do it for Hammer Horror Month, just so people didn't get burnt out with Hammer horror films, because people seem to get burnt out with the Universal monsters that we continued into the next month. So we decided to do it for this month. I had not seen this film since it originally came out. Now, I bought this DVD from the Walmart dump in, must have been a year or two ago, maybe. And it was actually still in the plastic because I had never watched it. And I was actually curious about it since I hadn't seen it in some time. So let's get right into it. The Woman in Black 2, Angel of Death, is a 2014 film which runs approximately 98 minutes and is directed by Tom Harper. A lot of people think that the guy who directed The Woman in Black, which is James Watkins, directed The Woman in Black 2. That, however, is incorrect. It is directed by Tom Harper, and he had done a bunch of TV. Now, this stars Helen McCrory as Jean Hogg, Jeremy Irving as Harry, and Phoebe Fox as Eve Parkins. Now, the budget on this was $15 million, and it had a worldwide gross of $48.8 million. Again, we were supposed to get a third film in this. It's supposed to be a trilogy, obviously. But that did not happen because of how poorly it did, even though it did make money. I guess it didn't make enough money, as Joe would say, by Hollywood standards. And they canceled it, which I'm actually kind of upset now that I've watched this. Okay. I did remember a few things about it because, like I said, I hadn't seen it in years. I watched it when it first came out. I rented it, and kind of lost track of it somewhere along the line. This is actually a pretty darn good sequel, and I remember talking to Joe about this, and after we had watched it, we had decided that it was a tough pick to see which one we liked better, the original with Daniel Radcliffe or the sequel. Very well made film. I don't understand the hate. Once again, I don't understand the hate. Joe and I don't like every film, granted, but it's movies like this that really make me wonder if the hate was premeditated. Just like I'm seeing everything now for the trailer for The Exorcist from people who haven't even seen the film. The trailer is just that. It's something to whet your appetite, but yet everyone is already bitching and complaining about the film that they haven't seen. But anyway, sometimes I think that's how things end up going awry. So let me tell you a little bit about The Woman in Black 2. This tells the story of Eve Parkins. Now, she does have a backstory, which I'm not going to get into, but it kind of is one of the reasons why she does what she does. She saves kids because this is during World War II, during the Nazi bombings in France. And these kids that come over need to be in a safe house, more or less. This boy named Edward comes in who has just been orphaned. Both of his parents were killed in the bombing, and now he has no parents. So Eve does take a shine to Edward. Now, of course, they have to be very careful. The bus takes them to a safe house, and the safe house just happens to be the Eel Marsh House. I don't know why I have trouble saying that. The Eel Marsh House, where the woman in black took place. And they basically get tormented, not just her and Edward, but all of the kids. And there's also a pilot that kind of is a major part of the story, but I don't want to get into that because I don't want to give away too much. I have a feeling a lot of people haven't seen this one, and it's a shame. Now, not to do a positive spin on it because I think this movie is absolutely fantastic, but it is a lot like the original. Only the original seems to be mostly located at the Eel Marsh House, where this one, there's a whole bunch of different locations. You have the dummy airfield, you have a train, a bus, the town, and I like the fact that it doesn't lump you into one place for very long. A lot of people call this boring. Well, this is a slow burn, but it's no more of a slow burn than the original. Well, I won't say the original, than The Woman in Black with Daniel Radcliffe. It is a slow burn, but so is that one. So I find it hard to understand why people would like that one so much, but not part two. But anyway, like I said, this is not supposed to be a positive spin, but it never ceases to amaze me what haters hate. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's a fantastic film. I really like it. If you don't, that's your opinion. Don't forget to check out Joe's review on The Woman in Black 2, Angel of Death. Physical media matters, guys. And until next time, peace.